and on we'll go.
What is up, guys? Patrick here at Spartansuppz.com with a supplement review on Switch Nutrition Adrenal Switch. This is their adrenal cortex / recovery product and mild sleep aid even. This is probably one of their hero products and the one they're definitely their breakout supplement, the one they're most known for. So we're going to go over the ingredients, tell you how they work, go over dosages, we'll go over effects, absolutely. We'll go over flavors, taste, mixability, value for money, and I'll give you my feedback on the product as well. So let's jump straight into it. On screen now, Panda is going to have one of these, the nutritional information panel, minus all my notes for this year, Switch Nutrition and Adrenal Switch. Now, it does come in 3 different size options. There's a sample variety pack, a 30 and a 60. They started with the 30, so that's what we're going to start as well, and what we're going to review. Each one of these tubs, as I mentioned, has 30 serves. Each serve is 6 grams. Now, Switch do fully open labels, which makes it very easy to review the product and break down the different ingredients in it. So, we've got a grand total of 12 calories, most of those coming from protein, aka the amino acids in here. So we're kicking off with some leucine. Leucine is really good for stimulating protein synthesis. It's going to kickstart our sort of body to stop breaking down muscle, start building it back up again. It is an essential amino acid. Generally, it's the most important of the essential amino acids in that sense as well. Like, it is a team effort when it comes to like anabolism or building muscle, but leucine is definitely the LeBron James of the team in that sense. Next up, we have some L-glycine. This is really good for regulating blood glucose levels. It's also got some anti-aging properties as well, which definitely works wonders when it comes to our recovery side of things. Next up, we have some ashwagandha, standardized at 4.5% at 335 milligrams. Ashwagandha is a great anti-cortisol compound. It's really buffers the effect of that. It's an adaptogenic compound, so it helps you to handle stress better. And it also has some, I'd call it more estrogen modulating benefits as well, to sort of like, not so much raise testosterone, but help to sort of negate some of the negative side effects of estrogen when it hangs around for too long or we have too much of it. So ashwagandha's got a very calming, relaxing type of effect by combating cortisol, and then particularly when we're talking about the cortisol derived or that's elevated through training, which is absolutely a thing. We need to have that stimulation. That's a big part of the training process. It absolutely does raise cortisol levels, or it should, and it is a stress hormone, but it's not all bad. We need to stimulate it, and then the ashwagandha will help sort of bring it back down to stable levels afterwards. Next up, we have some magnesium citrate at 300 milligrams. Now, magnesium is one of those ones that's got a really wide range of benefits. If we don't have enough of it, we definitely do not run right. It's excellent when it comes to, I don't want to say the word general health, but it's good for bone density, enzyme formation, for decreasing anxiety. And when it comes to enzyme formation, they act as catalysts, which basically speed up processes in our body. Without those, it would take us, a week to raise our arm. So that is definitely a very prevalent activity of magnesium in particular, and the dose that's in here is very, very good. So particularly when you're looking to regulate sleep levels, and more so not so induce sleep, but really have our sleep-wake cycles and being very calm and in a sleep-ready state. Magnesium definitely plays a role in that as well. Next up, we have some vitamin C, 250 milligrams. This is quite a big dose. It is one of the water-soluble vitamins, very essential. It's a potent source of antioxidants. It is great for liver health, which is a very good one for overall hormonal health. It's good for our immune system, iron absorption, a number of different sort of general health properties. Vitamin C is a real powerhouse. We need plenty of it, and being water soluble, if we don't utilize what we take in, the rest of it will be passed out. It's not dangerous to necessarily overdose. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but 250 is a good dose and a nice addition, particularly for a hard training individual such as everyone watching this. Next up in our blend, we have got some L-theanine at 100 milligrams. This is one that's good for both mental focus, but also mental calming, more relaxation, to sort of like allow you to settle down and deregulate your brain from running so fast. It's one of the things that people struggle to switch off in is their brain is just running, they're thinking, they're overstressed in a sense, and they're overthinking things. Theanine is a nice one that helps you calm down and get into a more relaxed sort of state and be a little bit more in a calm state. It does get a lot used a lot, I should say, in some stimulant-based products as well for more the calming, reducing overexcitement. But in terms of a calming down state, it's actually quite good as well. So it can be used in different purposes depending on what it's taken alongside. Next up, we have some zinc aspartate. Zinc is again another one that regulates our growth as we're growing as well. If we don't have enough zinc, we definitely will not run right. Not that necessarily having more will mean that you produce more testosterone or anything like that, but if you have a deficiency of zinc, generally your hormonal function is not particularly great. So zinc is one that's definitely an absolute essential. Great for our immune system and great for hormonal function as well. So it's one that we do tend to deplete quite a bit, and it's very difficult to source from food unless you happen to eat things like shellfish and oysters on a regular basis, which most people do not, and it's also quite cost prohibitive, so taking it in supplemental form is definitely not a bad idea. And next up we have some vitamin B6, more commonly known as pyridoxine. Main reason here, serotonin formation. This is one that really regulates our mood. More serotonin as with the release of it helps to release dopamine, help you feel really good, get to a calm, relaxed state. Not so much putting you to sleep, but more so just calming down to be in a more sleep-ready state. The other one is it helps to stimulate the formation of norepinephrine, which is like an anti-cortisol compound in its own right. And that's what's in it. So we've got ingredients to basically stimulate the recovery process, calm you down, get over the stress of exercise, and also be in a potentially sleep-ready state. So let's mix them up and work the effects. Now this comes in a number of flavors. I have a list of them here. So lemonade, blackcurrant apple, strawberry pineapple, chocolate, salted caramel. So they've got quite a range of flavors going on in the Adrenal Switch. I am trying the strawberry pineapple for the first time. I have tried the lemonade and the cranberry apple a number of times, both of which are pretty good. The lemonade, I'm not generally a citrus fan, as you would know, but the lemonade it's a good lemonade if you happen to like lemonade flavors. So I'm going to drop this packet of Adrenal Switch into 500 ml liquid and mix it up. Let's see. There's no artificial colours in here. It's mixed relatively well. Because of the leucine in there, expect a little bit of foam on the top. That's just the nature of the ingredient. Nothing wrong with it as such. It's the way it should be. That is pretty good. It's probably my favourite flavour today. I'm looking forward to trying the chocolate and salted caramel, but I've not had the chances yet. But that's really nice. It really covers the tartness, so it covers some of the bitterness and the aminos very, very well. So you have a nice little tart strawberry and the sweet, tangy pineapple. Great flavour. That's absolutely my favourite flavour of the three I've tried so far. The cranberry apple wasn't my jam, to be honest. It was a bit, it just tasted a little fake. It's very tart and very tangy, but lemonade good, and that strawberry pineapple is fantastic. So flavours generally quite good from what I've tried so far. Value for money wise, we're going to review the 30 serve product, which is $59.95, so it's $1.99 a serve. Now, more importantly, how do you take this product? Switch recommend taking this 2 times throughout the day. 2 times you could take this. Post-workout and before you go to bed. I think the most prevalent time for this, especially for people taking, who are having pre-workout supplements and so on, is to have this one before you go to bed. It's much easier to stick to that regime, to be habitual in that sense, have it as like a calming down, getting ready to go to sleep. It's not a sleep aid essentially, but it is going to help you to get into a more sleep-ready state, help to prime your body for recovery, and allow your cortisol levels to come back down of an evening when you want them lower, so that your body will produce more of the growth hormones, growing type hormones that we do produce of an evening while we're asleep. So that would be an ideal time to take this in the 30 to an hour before you go to bed. You do notice quite a nice ability to be able to help you switch off, just to calm down, relax, switch off a little bit mentally. And that's the whole idea, is that like you need to switch on before you train and well throughout the day generally. But before you go to bed, getting into a sleep ready state, switching off, calming down and getting ready to recover, basically to recharge the batteries, is something that a lot of people struggle with. I like the Adrenal Switch. It's something you can take on a regular basis. You could take this every single night because it doesn't have phenibut, GABA, or any of those really strong sleep supplements, sleep aid ingredients, I should say. You can take this all the time, and it's great for recovery. So you can have it after you train and or before you go to bed. I personally would prefer to take this before you go to bed as a recovery agent to calm you back down, get you in a sleep ready state, get that sort of dual benefit from the product. And then obviously it's a bit more cost effective as well if you're only taking it once a day. Twice a day, the bill adds up pretty quick, but once a day you're getting good doses of all those ingredients. You get some good health promoting benefits, you're priming your body for recovery and keeping your adrenal glands in check, which is certainly not a bad thing as well, to maintain sensitivity to stimulants if you are using those as well. So all in all, Adrenal Switch, a great overall health supplement, health and recovery supplement, and another real winner from Switch. It's definitely, after using this for quite a while, it's easy to see why people love this product and rave about it so much, because it is a lifestyle improver in a sense, and I think Switch have done a good job of balancing out of recovery, of health, and also the adrenal cortex as well. So, tick of approval. Adrenal Switch is available right now in the 30 serve, 60 serve, and the trial pack. If you want to try a bunch of their flavors, grab one of the trial packs to try it out first, because you get to try basically all of their different flavors in a 10 serve pack. Available now in stores at Spartansuppz stores and online at Spartansuppz.com. Free shipping on all orders over $100 and worldwide shipping from just $9.95. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button down below. Drop a comment with your feedback or any questions you may have on Adrenal Switch or any other Switch nutrition products. And remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest content and reviews. I'm Patrick from Spartansuppz.com.